Alright, welcome to another edition of One-Eyed Cat's Honor Mode playthrough, the first time, Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate 3. So, I just got done with Nere. I skipped all the turning in stuff at the shop. Now, that being said, if you tell them about Thula at Grimforge, that's where they go to, which is awesome because it makes me happy.
No need for me. It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find... But the Iron Hands owe you a...
Okay, cool. And even then, it's important that you rescue her instead of kill her. There's something that she does in Act 3 that I really appreciate. Time to turn in Nere's head.
Peacebringer.
Yay.
The drow in dealing as our servant.
This is important to me. The Envoy's amulet is super important to me. Even above the Pearl Power one, I'm gonna send that to camp. Because, like, in dialogue checks, it's great to have because it'll give you, like, a +2. If I remember correctly, it's a +2. In theory, that could mean that I could respec my character a little bit so I don't take as much proficiency in Persuasion. I could, like, take that proficiency point and stick it in something else that would be useful, like maybe Perception. I don't know if it's worth doing just yet, but I'm just pointing it out. By the way, this is one of my favorite poisons. I save it for bosses.
I don't know half of what they're
that are really
saying.
difficult. Blooming Drownhead. Examine. Okay. Well, anyway, so we did that. They gave me the reward. Blah blah blah. All right. So everyone, I think, is more or less good here. I think my spellcasters.
Let's move.
Well, they're not totally spent.
Thanks, Bob.
So I've done that, and I'm going to go back to Grimforge real quick to clear out a few things that I want to clear out. I'm surprised I don't get attacked as soon as they show up, but anyway.
Moving in.
This guy, the stonemason, you can't go through here without him getting, without him attacking you, as far as I remember. Where'd he go? Okay, he must have fled. Sometimes I guess he flees, and that's good. There's a couple things I want to do here. And one of them is this specific fight. I'm surprised that person that's up here usually hasn't walked down here and tried to attack me. Anyway, whatever. Time to get some experience and some equipment. The Amulet of the Harpers is down here, and it's one of those ones that is actually supposed to be good for the build. Whose build?
Where's the stash?
The Light Domain cleric, actually.
Something like that.
Whatever.
No, the Harpers are too smart for that.
Are you suggesting Mimic's mic rate? Alright, here it goes. There's really not a way to trigger this, like, sneakily that I know of. Yay! Mimics. One of the most interesting and unique things ever built in Dungeons and Dragons. Or Magic. It's immune to acid damage. Of course it is.
This is gonna feel good.
Sometimes the game will do this, and like there's things that are claims are loading, but whatever. Right. Guess what barbarians do Anyway.
Go on.
Might wonder why I do things this way. Mathematically, in terms of how much resistance you encounter and how much damage the enemies do to you, it makes more sense to single out and kill one of them, just to reduce the numeric advantage of like multiple attacks.
Onward.
How much? I got level 2s. And I don't have the ability to haste myself, so whatever. The thunder, by the way, just so you know, the thunder damage version of Chromatic Orb does the most. Everything else does 2 to 16 at level 1, and this does 3 to 24. I recommend using it whenever you can. I do need to check though. Okay, you're immune to acid only, so. That's a pretty good shot. important part, at least in my opinion. Area of effect. If I can do area of effect damage, that's better than not.
I'm ready.
Because, you know, numerically I did almost, you know, let's see, like 30, maybe even more damage. Anyway. And also, with these, like with stupid enemies like this, what might be helpful is spiritual weapon, just because sometimes it'll aggro them, they'll attack it. So that can sometimes keep them distracted. Mimics will try to steal your stuff.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright. Well, I'm going to intentionally jump down here. Just because I want to get them all into thunder damage stuff, but that means I'm going to get pretty beat up. So raged throw. Can I knock it prone? That's only one hit point. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to let Gale handle that with like a magic missile.
Once you
Nope, missed. See the thunder damage. So Fowler Aluve, great for a central character. Flaming hands. If you can't, no one needs healing. They really do by the spiritual weapon. Who needs the Wondrous Gloves? I think that's one of the ones... Who needs the Wondrous Gloves? I thought I saw... Alright, I didn't see it, but I thought I did. It's not my build.
What path lies before me? That's curious.
What they decided to do... Toy chest. Which is actually, you know... Disarm, but oh my god, really? Alright. I don't know if I have karmic dice off or not. I really don't care. I'm just gonna be honest.
Past this.
Like, I usually leave karmic dice off because it's more like real D&D. Pick it up. Pick up the toy chest also. They're matching set. I'll try to sell them. Alright, so I did that. So I'm just gonna like teleport out. Alright, so then another thing is who else? There were some Dwergar over here. If they exist, I need to wipe them out. Not just for the experience. Sometimes they just seem to disappear after the fight. But anyway.
I'll take that.
Like everything's gonna say steal, but it's not really stealing. That's a plunder of war.
I'd love to, thanks.
Can't really follow them.
No one stopped me yet.
So let's see what happens over here.
They should all be running.
pick up the thing about the gnomes. One of these has something on them.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of
Bow
slavers.
your head in respect. One of them has something on them, a ring. There it is. The fetish of so-and-so, so-and-so. That goes on the Stormfrost Sage, Gale. Now,
Yes.
it says fetish, but I don't think it means like sexual fetish. Alright, Sparks Wall. Ring of Absolute Force is something it claims that I need to have on here, so I'm going to send to camp. Ring of Absolute Force, if I remember correctly, doesn't really help because I don't have the mark. Even though I should have probably not sent the other stuff to camp, but whatever, I'll fix it in a second.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna go in here.
Don't give me trouble
I
now.
said I'm gonna go in here. Just kidding. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here and give you all the combat
Need to find a
version.
way forward.
Because there's all kinds of stuff in here that you should loot. But I'm going to spare you from that. Spare you
scraps
for
of a
right now
nightfall
because
feast.
I'm going
That might be worth a look.
Where's that freaking button?
Spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
to... There's usually a button in here. Where's the button? Where did the button go? There's usually a button over here. Huh. There it is.
That's curious.
It is curious. You know, I don't think there's anything in here to like rummage through. I'm gonna go over how to combat the slimes. Again, I'm not an expert, but
Looks like an ambush.
Stone.
experience is important.
Perhaps the
to me.
secret about to be unhidden.
So if you look at these, slashing and lightning resistance. So you just focus on spells that don't have to do with that.
Moving.
You can do a lot of damage to them. I wonder, do they have like any sort of like blindside dark vision? Okay. So they do have 2 attacks in this mode.
No choice
So
but
they're
to
not
keep
going to be
going.
a slouch. And I don't have Valor Aluve. So. But I'm invisible, so you can't find me.
With haste.
I'm gonna go up here for a reason.
Creator. Destroyer.
Perhaps
Gonna
not the
have to
best
walk
use of
past
my
it
time.
anyway.
Swiftly now.
Alright, so what you're gonna do is hit it with Max. They almost never have anything completely useful, but you might as well pillage them if you're walking past them. I don't have Spirit Guardians. What do I want to do? Can I actually knock them off? Could I actually knock it off? I might be able to knock it over the wall. Nope. There comes the other one. Think that'll actually- Lightning. And I picked the wrong one. I should have been better. Should have been better. Yeah, you can't find me, can you? Dumb Ochre Jelly.
Got it.
Yep. There's not much else you can do.
In position.
Yay.
Nothing will stand in my way.
So, how much Got it. Which is why I wanted to do that.
You've made a grave mistake. Gone with the weave.
Now you're gonna come up here.
It shall
Kill
be
the
done.
thing. Because it's a thing. Too close to use that, so I'm gonna use
What should I do?
this. Oops.
Victory is assured.
Ready.
Alright, come on up here. Shadow Tart.
Heading there.
Alright, come on up here.
Jimmy on the go.
There we go. Yep. I'd be pretty grumpy if I had
With
a...
haste.
What is that thing?
Don't mind if I do.
Morning star stuck in my butt. That's why they're grumpy. They have things stuck in them. Just kidding. I don't know. Maybe that's some sort of primitive way that they digest. They bash things with other things, like a chicken or something. I don't know. Come over here. Only reason I'm
Right
going
tool
in
will do
here
the trick.
is to check to see if she's still in here. She's probably not. But usually there's a lady who wears a deep gnome that's got like rune powder. And if you kill Nere first, then usually you don't get the opportunity, so oh well. But I might as well rummage around real quick. So that was turning in Nere's head, and the mimics, and the Ochre Jellies. So I'm going to spare you from all the rummaging around in here. Thank you for watching. This is One-Eyed Cat. Have a good day.